Hey YouTube, we got something in the mail today. There it is. RC Hot Wheels Cybertruck with Cyberquad by Mattel. Comes with the remote control, 10 plus miles per hour, active suspension, 7.4 volt lithium ion battery with 1500 milliamp hours. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Looks like the Cyberquad will fit in the back of the Cybertruck. Let's open this guy up. And that is what is inside the package. So it looks like we've got a Cybertruck. Get this guy out. So I tell you what, it looks amazing. It has a little paint scratch already right here. Not a big deal, but it does have some active suspension. You can see that with the front and rear. The Cyberquad, get a little closer look at that. Everything about it feels very cheap. It's a plastic toy, but doesn't feel like there's much, if any, metal at all. You know, you can kind of see some denting in the body panels. If you're expecting something high end, I think this was at a price point of $99. Feels a little overpriced for what it is, honestly. You can hear it. Just thin plastic. The bottom side, again, plastic components. Get the trimming, steer 2020 Mattel, made in China. Batteries, on-off switch, working suspension front and rear. You can see the springs compressing. Rear tires, rear suspension. Yeah, you can see in there, not much going on. Here's a closer look at the Cyberquad. Everything on this whole unit is plastic with the exception of the rubber tires, which are probably just some sort of soft plastic. Very cheap, almost like a Dollar Tree type toy feel to it. Rest of the box, we've got the remote control with some zip ties to keep it in place. That in itself looks pretty cheap as well. Oh yeah, that's about the cheapest remote control. And then you've got the instruction manual right here. Open up the battery cover. Looks like it has a built-in battery because we just have a USB cable to charge, and that is the off charge switch. So we'll plug this in and get this thing charged up. All right, so we've got this thing plugged in, and that blue light shows it's charging. I'm assuming it'll stop blinking once it's fully charged. Okay, here's the remote. Forward and backward, left, right. Very cheap feeling. Probably a pairing button. And case for batteries. It takes 2 AA's. And after removing the battery cover, just takes 2 AA batteries. Okay, so we've charged up the battery. We're going to flip the power switch on. And you'll see we've got the headlight blinking. press the on button on the remote to pair it to the Cybertruck. And now it's paired, the light stopped. So how fast is 10 miles an hour? Well, let's see. That's how fast. So overall, looks-wise, I give it a probably 8 out of 10. From a distance, it's probably a 10 out of 10, but once you get a little closer, there are definitely imperfections that are just part of the molding process in the plastic. Quality-wise, it's probably a 5 out of 10. It does feel pretty cheap. It's got a lot of plastic. And yes, it has a functional suspension, but the whole thing probably weighs like 1 or 2 pounds. I mean, it's pretty, maybe a pound. Really cheap remote. I mean, very basic. Forward, reverse, left and right. Looks-wise, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I mean, the functional lights, you know, tail lights. I mean, it's definitely got that cool factor going for it. I'd probably give that a 7 out of 10. Overall, is it worth the $99 fee? I don't know. I probably wouldn't pay more than 40 or 50 bucks for it, just based on how cheap it feels. Yeah, I mean, just based on the feel of it, driving it around for a few minutes, I wouldn't expect this toy to last more than a day or two if your kids are running into walls with it. It's definitely a better display piece. I mean, it's pretty big. It's probably, I don't know, close to 2 feet long, but definitely better display than an actual RC. So that's what 99 bucks get you. Anyway, I'll put the link in the description to the item on Amazon, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe. We'll see you next time.